Hey guys, I want to do something a little different at the start of this video today. I'm going to read a short paragraph out loud, just me talking, the way I always talk. Listen to it. I've been running my own construction company since 1989, 37 years of job sites, blueprints, and figuring things out the hard way. When I first heard about AI voice cloning, I thought it was something from a science fiction movie. Then I tried it, and what happened next changed how I think about what's possible. That's it. Okay, now listen to the same paragraph again.
I've been running my own construction company since 1989, 37 years of job sites, blueprints, and figuring things out the hard way. When I first heard about AI voice cloning, I thought it was something from a science fiction movie. Then I tried it, and what happened next changed how I think about what's possible.
That second version, that's my cloned voice generated by AI from a 3-minute recording session I did sitting at my laptop. I didn't record that just now. I didn't record it this week. I recorded the training session once, and now that voice is available to me anytime I write a script and paste it in. This thing has been immeasurable because, as you can see, I keep screwing things up. So if I have a script that I'm supposed to follow, just like some of this that I'm doing now, you could tell I'm reading it. Right now I'm doing something more personal. I'm personalizing this portion just because I need to. I need to go ahead and speak from my heart and just say, hey, you can do this. This AI tool that I'm sharing with you now, it's called 11 Labs. You're going to love it. It's one of the best things I've ever done, is learn how to do some of this stuff. And I don't ever have to read a 8, 10, 20-minute script. I don't have to read it. I could have my clone read it. So you're going to see what that's like. Today I'm going to walk you through exactly how it works, step by step, the recording session, the training, the adjustments, and what this single capability makes possible for someone building a channel without a camera crew. So listen to my clone on this video just like you have on every other one. This main body is a clone voice. So hope you enjoy it, and I'll see you on the other side of the video.
Your voice is the most personal thing you own, more than your face, more than your name. Your voice carries your cadence, your personality, your history. People who know you can close their eyes and know it's you from the first sentence. For most of human history, that voice was tied to your physical presence. If you wanted it heard, you had to be in the room. Radio changed that, telephone changed it, podcasts changed it again, and now AI voice cloning changes it in a way none of those did. Because for the first time, your voice can be in the room without you recording it in real time. You write the words, the AI speaks them in your voice with your cadence while you're doing something else entirely. For a faceless YouTube channel, this is the single most important capability in the entire tool stack. It's what makes the model actually work, not just in theory, but in practice, week after week, without burning out on the recording process. Here's exactly how it works. The first thing you do is record a sample of your natural voice. 11 Labs asks for a minimum of 1 minute. I recorded about 3 minutes, and I'd recommend at least 2. Here's the most important part of the recording session. You don't read from a script. Talk the way you actually talk. Tell a story. Describe your morning. Explain something you know well. The AI is learning your natural cadence, the rhythm of how your sentences rise and fall, where you pause, how you emphasize words. If you record yourself reading stiffly, you'll get a stiff clone. If you record yourself talking the way you talk to a friend, you'll get a voice that sounds like you having a real conversation. Environment, quiet room, not silent, just no echo, no background. TV, a bedroom with soft furnishings works better than a tiled bathroom. Equipment, your phone microphone is fine to start. A $50 USB microphone improves quality noticeably, not required day one. What to say? Talk naturally about something you know well. I talked about a construction project, 3 minutes of natural conversation. What to avoid? Reading, performing, trying to sound like a narrator. The AI wants your real voice, not your phone voice. Once you have your recording, you upload it to 11 Labs through their voice lab. You name the voice, upload the file, and click create. The training happens in under a minute. You upload, you wait about 30 seconds, and your voice model is ready to use. The first time I heard my cloned voice read back a test sentence, it was one of the stranger moments I've had with technology in 35 years of adapting to new tools. Strange in a good way, because it was unmistakably me. Here's what nobody tells you in the tutorials. Your first clone won't be perfect. Not because the technology doesn't work, but because the voice model learns from what you gave it. And what you gave it in 3 minutes has limits. The adjustment process is simple, but it takes a few rounds. The stability setting controls consistency versus expressiveness. Higher stability means more consistent, slightly flatter. Lower stability means more expressive with occasional variation. I run mine at about 60% for a natural conversational feel. The similarity setting controls how closely it matches your original recording. Higher similarity means closer to the sample, sometimes more robotic. I use about 75%, close enough to sound like me, natural enough to listen to. The style setting adds expressiveness to the delivery. I keep this low, 15 to 20%, to avoid overperformance. And speaker boost improves similarity for some voice types. Try it on and off. The honest timeline, I spent about 2 hours across 3 sessions getting my settings where I wanted them. After that, it's been consistent for every video since. 2 hours of setup, permanent result. Every word I've narrated in every video since that session has come from that voice model. Once your voice is trained and dialed in, the production workflow for every video becomes remarkably straightforward. Here's exactly what I do. Step by step, every time. Step 1, finish the script. Every word is the version I want spoken. This matters. Changes after generation mean regenerating sections. Step 2, format the script for 11 Labs. Add pause markers where I want breathing room between thoughts. Add emphasis on words that need vocal weight. Break very long sentences into shorter ones. The clone reads more naturally with sentences under 25 words. Step 3, paste into 11 Labs and generate. Select my clone voice, paste the formatted script, click generate. For a 10-minute video script, generation takes about 3 to 4 minutes. Step 4, listen and evaluate. I listen to the full output once before downloading. Flag any sections where pacing feels off or emphasis is wrong. Regenerate specific paragraphs as needed, not the whole script. Step 5, export and move to editing. Download the MP3, drop it into CapCut as the audio track. The voiceover is the spine. All footage gets aligned to it. Total time for this step, 20 to 35 minutes per video. That's it. For a professional quality voiceover that sounds like me, you record it at any hour of the day or night, without a microphone setup, without takes, without listening back and hating the way I stumbled over a sentence. Like, I want to be real about something here. I don't love the sound of my own voice. Most people don't, but the cloned voice with the settings dialed in sounds more like the version of me I'm trying to project than my raw recordings ever did. The nervousness is gone. The stumbles are gone. What's left is just the voice. That shift from dreading the recording process to having the narration handled in 30 minutes is a big part of why this tool changed everything for me. It removed the friction between having something to say and getting it said. Before voice cloning, here's what content creation looked like for me. I had something to say. I sat down to record it. The microphone sounded different than it did last week. My voice sounded tired. I stumbled over a sentence and had to start the whole section over. By the end of a 90-minute session, I had 10 usable minutes of audio and a tension headache. That process, for someone who's not a professional voice actor, is genuinely discouraging. Not impossible, but discouraging enough that the bar to sit down and make a video felt higher than it should. Now here's what it looks like. I write. When the script says exactly what I want it to say, I paste it in, I click, generate, I listen once, I export. The barrier between I have something to say and that thing is now a video is roughly 30 minutes of production work. That changes the math on consistency, and consistency is the single most important factor in YouTube channel growth. When the production process has low friction, when you're not dreading the recording session, showing up consistently stops being a discipline problem and starts being a natural part of the week. Write, generate, edit, publish every week without the friction that used to make every week feel like too much. There's something else I want to say about this, and something beyond the workflow. When you clone your voice, you're not creating a replacement for yourself. You're creating a way for your actual self, your knowledge, your perspective, your earned point of view, to be heard more consistently with less of the performance anxiety that keeps most people from ever sharing it at all. And the things I know about construction, about running a business, about raising a family, about making it through hard stretches, those things don't get less true because an AI spoke them. They get more available. More people can find them. More people can benefit from them. And the voice that delivers them, even though it's generated, is still mine. That's what changed everything. Let me answer the questions I get most often about voice cloning, because they're good questions and they deserve straight answers. Does it actually sound like you? Or does it sound like a robot? You heard the demo at the start of this video. That's the honest answer. A well-trained clone with the settings dialed in sounds like a natural human speaker. The technology has improved dramatically in the last 2 years. The robot voice of early AI narration is largely gone. Close listeners might notice a difference. The average viewer watching a well-produced video? No. Is it ethical to use a cloned voice on YouTube? Yes, when it's your own voice. Cloning someone else's voice without consent is a different matter entirely. Cloning your own voice to narrate your own content is simply a production tool, the same way a microphone is a production tool, the same way a teleprompter is a production tool. The content is yours. The voice is yours. The tool just makes the delivery more efficient. Do I need to disclose that I'm using a cloned voice? YouTube's current guidelines require disclosure of AI-generated content in certain categories, primarily news, politics, and health. For most lifestyle, finance, and personal experience channels, the requirement is less prescriptive. My personal approach, I mention it when it's relevant, like in this video. I don't feel obligated to lead every video with a disclaimer, but I don't hide it when asked. Review YouTube's current AI content policies and make your own call. I'll link the relevant page in the description. What if my voice changes over time? You can retrain your voice model whenever you want, record a new sample, and generate a new model. 11 Labs stores multiple voice profiles. You can have more than one. Quick disclosure, some links in the description are affiliate links. If you sign up through my link, I may earn a commission at no extra cost to you. I only recommend what I've personally used. If this video made you want to try voice cloning, 11 Labs link is in the description. There's a free tier to start. You can train your voice and test the output before you spend $1. And if you want to understand how voice cloning fits into the full production workflow, sunroom, from niche selection to publishing a complete channel. So that's what Matt Parr's Tube Mastery and Monetization covers in depth. The link is in the description along with the pillar video. Start there if you want the complete picture. Credibility for what you know, not what you look like.
Okay, guys, it's me again, the real version. The voice you heard narrating this was also me. just the version that doesn't stumble over sentences or need 3 takes to set a paragraph right. That's the whole point. Both are real. One just has less friction. Not human-induced friction, like I'm very good at. So for the script, I rely heavily on that voiceover through AI. That clone voice is so much better than mine. Yeah, it is mine though. It is mine. So kind of astonished me the first time I listened to it. So, but the next video, we're doing a full honest review of MapPar's Tube Mastery and Monetization program. That's the pillar program I've been, that's down in the link below in the description. So, but from my perspective as a 65-year-old contractor who actually is going through it right now, no fluff, no sales pitch, just what it is, what I think works, and what I do differently. Subscribe so you don't miss that one. Drop a comment below. I want to know, after watching this, are you curious enough to try the free tier of 11 labs? Yes or no, and why? Real answers only, please. There's links in the description to go ahead and pick up on 11 labs, and then also the full pillar video, so you can see the whole video for the whole shebang of what's possible. So until that next video, guys, have a great day and take care.